Stuck in a nightmare, relative of couple who mysteriously died in Fiji. That killed a Texas couple on a dream vacation to Fiji continued to baffle doctors Wednesday as authorities in the South Pacific island nation said they have ruled out one possible cause for their demise: influenza. David Paul, 37, and his wife, Michelle Paul, 35, died 2 days apart after coming down with a violent illness that caused vomiting, diarrhea, hand numbness and shortness of breath, their relatives said. The health ministry in Fiji said an investigation into the causes of death is ongoing and that they still have no definitive answers on what killed the seemingly couple. Influenza. A small number of people, including health workers who came in close contact with the couple, are being monitored as a precaution. They are all currently. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the World Health Organization are assisting in the investigation. Michelle Paul's father, Mark Kalinag of Las Vegas, told ABC News that autopsies on the couple have been completed in Fiji and specimens from post-mortem examination are being sent to the CDC's headquarters in Atlanta to be analyzed. David and Michelle Paul arrived in the South Pacific archipelago of more than 300 islands on May 22 and checked into the Sheraton Dinara Villas. After Michelle Paul died on May 25 after telling her father in a WhatsApp text that both she and her husband had contracted a violent illness and that both of them had symptoms of vomiting, diarrhea and profound weakness. Kalinag said. Dr. Jennifer Ashton, ABC News chief medical correspondent, said on GMA Wednesday that authorities may have to wait for toxicological reports to come back before they get any definitive answers on why their illnesses took a deadly twist. Rebecca Ward said the couple had been in contact with family members during their health crisis. She said the couple was taken to a clinic but released and went back to their hotel to try to get rest. And she said that when the couple returned to the hospital it was too late for Michelle Paul. She said her brother messaged their mother on Facebook saying he was okay. Rebecca Ward said her brother and sister-in-law are survived by 4 young children, a 1-year-old boy they had together, and 3 children from previous relationships who are now in the custody of relatives in the United States. Nobody.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.